And we are Hordecast live. I'm here with the homie Dean and the Womp Thing and Killa. The Harvester will be with us soon. He's fashionably late, but that's okay. We love him anyways. He's a great guy. So, Dean,
Yo,
it's been a little while since you've been on. We understand, you had to go through your move, this, that, and the other, but you are still pumping out music. Your new single has just recently come out, and I wanted to say that it's an absolute banger, man. You did a great job with it. So how have things been going with you?
pretty good, man. Pretty good. Moved down here to Louisiana. Just been enjoying life, getting my shit together, dieting, um, finishing up these last few albums, the getting into the beginning of the end, man.
Well, you've had a long fucking haul in this shit, man.
Yeah, 20 years is a good grip to be dumping money into art. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing about you versus a lot of other artists that get backed by a label and things is that, and that's the real struggle with independent artists is that, you guys throw your money into your craft, and whether you make money back or not, it's always something that every turnaround you're like, man, do I really want to go back and do this again? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well,
And
I
I
mean,
understand.
there was a long time where I felt that this was the absolute all end all be all everything I wanted, and I there was never a second doubt in my mind that the music industry is what drove me, and the older I got and the more things changed, because the scene now, the music industry in general is just completely different than what it was when I started 20 years ago. Back then, it was you stole a bunch of beats off of SoundClick.com, fucking recorded your dope ass record, and then you fucking pressed it up and went out and hit the streets, and you fucking actually flyed and did
Yeah.
all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
it's just anybody that has a fucking uh, a little bit of money for a home studio can do it and get on Spotify. And I don't know, man. It's just a different sound. It's a different technology. You gotta wear 75,000 different hats. And it just runs you down after a while, man. It's not just about the music anymore. You got to be a TikTok performer and a fucking Instagram model, and you got to fucking join the fucking musician fucking circle jerk, and it's a lot of fucking work that I'm over it. But that being said, I wouldn't trade my fucking memories for anything.
Oh, definitely, man. I would say that the last 3 years, even though, and I'll address the elephant in the room. Yeah, I was supposed to get married today, and it ain't happening. But I'm gonna say this right now. I would rather be right here with my friends, doing what I love to do, than anything else in the world. Yeah, I wanted to get married, and I'm a little upset about it. But we ain't gonna talk about that no more. But I'm happy to be here with my friends, and that's what I'm talking about. You do this shit because you love it, man. You either love it or you don't.
Right.
Whatever it is, entertaining, uh, putting together the albums, all that shit. But at the same time, I get it. You get ran fucking ragged with all the fucking platforms you got to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It
Hundred
becomes
percent.
overwhelming.
Look at
And
this.
Right.
God
Dean's
forbid.
on, and we get a whole bunch of. What do you got? A couple of extras. We got Moondoggy in the is watching, huh?
What up, Moon Doggy?
Rand made it. I see. Dope, Rand.
Hmm? I heard that howl in the background. I'm gonna share this stream real quick.
Dean drawing them all in though, huh, big dog?
Do what?
You're drawing them all in. We got a bunch of we got a few that we don't normally see.
Hell yeah, man! I love that. That's
Yeah,
dope.
it's dope.
Welcome
Like,
in, everybody.
yeah. That's how you know the people that love you. They'll even come watch us talk shit to see you.
You know what? And that fucking still means a lot to me, man. Because here's the thing, like, I haven't released an album in 2 years, and you know, everybody's seen my struggle. Everybody's seen my shit that I've gone through. But every month, I still get a thing from Spotify, like, yo, you still this month you had 125 listeners, and you know what? Fuck 10,000 or whatever. Would it be nice? Sure, but the 125 people that really stuck with me through all the bullshit, that's you know, way better than fucking anything I could have ever asked for.
Yeah, those are your legit homies. Those are your real fans. Those are they don't give two shits. They're still rocking with you no matter what.
Right.
Right.
And it's you know, it's crazy that, you know, I've made a decision to keep a lot of my props, and you know, I have a drawer full of everything I've ever accomplished. One of every of my DVDs, one of every of my graphic novels, one of every of my body rot, one of every of my CDs. I
Fucking love
still got
body
a
rock.
bag of the pork rinds that I made one time, and I look at that shit and I'm just like, damn, bro. You know, even if I'm not fucking chilling in a huge house like 50 Cent or some shit, you know, at least I can say that I honestly fucking tried shit and I did that shit.
So yeah, you got like every bottle of hot sauce you've ever made.
No, just because that'll spoil. But I do have one of every the labels, the sticker labels. I keep those in a fucking folder.
Which was your favorite? Because I loved the sauce Veratu. That was that was a banger. I loved it on pizza. It was amazing.
Yeah, everybody says Sosferatu, and the blueberry one was everybody's favorite. But funny enough, I mainly wanted to start releasing hot sauces with my albums to put a spotlight on my homie D.E.A.N and St. Pete Sauce Company. I'm actually allergic to hot sauce. I'm allergic to Scoville units, so I can't have anything hot or it'll fucking kill me. So I've never tasted any of them.
Well, man, I always ate it with my fucking pizza, and the shit was awesome. And yeah, dude. Phil Yakuchi is one of the fucking best, dude. His music's fire, good personality, and by God, he makes some great fire ass hot sauce. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know that you guys if you guys
Hey, look, there we go. St. Pete.
There he is.
Hot sauce company. There you go. Hey, we just talk about you, homie.
Me and him got an album coming out called "Goddamn," and we have released. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. I think we released 2 tracks off of it so far. With the last one we just released was "It Ain't Safe," and then prior to that we released the title track "Goddamn." But we also have a hot sauce out that's right for that album right now called "Goddamn Hot Sauce," and it's goddamn hot.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to find out, man.
So, is this the hack? What was it called? The Hack-O-Lanterns?
So me and John Hellhouse wanted to do a project together. We still might do. We might do before I exit the scene. I might lay down the EP's worth of shit so that every Halloween for the next couple of years we can drop something. when I say I'm quitting, it's really, I have a whole backlog of shit that's like Michael Jackson, fucking Prince stashed away, and I plan on releasing it over time, just because I don't want it to go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the Fritz album that comes out on the 17th, and then I got the Slasher Dave album coming around Halloween. But Hack-O-Lanterns is something me and him wanted to do that was very much on the same line as some old House of Crazies type shit. And we dropped the single at Creep Show last year and did it live, and it was pretty fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that Fritz the Cat album.
Ooh, that black sarcophagus, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Dean's always got such a great fucking theme, and they're always usually, for the most part, you cover all the classic horror monsters, correct? And you're on the Mummy right now.
Yeah, so it's called. I haven't come up with a full name for it yet. I'm thinking of calling it like the Monster Saga or something when we do the box set. But when I very first donned the pig mask, I had an idea of where I wanted to go. That's why the first one, that little mixtape I did was Nocturnal Bloodlines. It was supposed to be like vampire-ish. And then Oh Shit Monsters. And I was still kind of finding out my sound of when I came back. So then I really consider my best works starting at Monster Vision and up. Because Monster Vision was a mix of hip hop and rock, and that's what I wanted to kind of do. Then Space Age Vampire was my first all rock album, and low key fucking schooled the shit out of that.
That's a great fucking record, dude. Great record from beginning to end.
Then I know we released the 10-year anniversary of Cuddle Monster 2 and Krunkenstein, which was some of my best work from back in the day. Then we went into Poltergeist, which was Ghosts, and then Voodoo Frankenstein, which is obviously Frankenstein. Now it's the Mummy. But the last two albums kind of stray a little bit from that. In Odd We Trust is the full rock album. That's my last like big album, and that's kind of it's a mixture of everything. I got songs about driving movie theaters, and a song called "The Belled Buzzard" about vulture that eats dead people, like in the afterlife, and I don't know, all kinds of crazy, cool, fun songs. And then the very last one, the Slasher Dave album, is Nightmare Castle, and it's kind of just I don't know, nightmare-y.
Well, but in all the old horror movies, you always had that haunted castle gimmick going on in a lot of them. So you're still touching on that a little bit, So yeah, dude, I was waiting for the werewolf album myself, but hey, if you ain't got time to put a werewolf album together, I understand, sir.
Right. Which is funny because the Wolfman is probably my favorite creature from Black.
Right, he's the shit.
Wolfman.
Yeah. He was an innocent. He just got bit, and then he became what he became. It's kind of like I always felt sympathy for, and my favorite 80s slasher guy was Jason because, he was obviously killed because he wasn't watched. He was a special needs kid, and then the next thing you know, boom, he's back because he's wanting to avenge his mother, the only person he knew to love properly. I always felt like, man, what a fucking justifiable person to go out and fucking just slay all these teenagers.
Well, funny enough, throughout my film career, you guys ever heard of Womp Stomp Films? And he did the Don't Fuck in the Woods or Don't Hike in the Woods or something.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
You shouldn't fuck in the woods because you can get chiggers and you get attacked by a bear.
Chiggers ain't no joke.
But I was talking with them, and I had always wanted to do a script that was more of a melodrama that was called Pamela, and it really just showed the breakdown of her having to raise a mentally ill kid as a single parent in the 60s when they didn't have that shit or know about shit really, and then getting a job at a camp and he dies and shit, and her like psychiatric breakdown and shit. But that never
I
came
think
to
it was
fruition.
I think it was the 50s. I think the movie. I think Jason dies in the 50s, but even still, I think that you're onto something there. You know how they did the Bates Hotel movie about like the precursors to what happened to Psycho. You're on the same vein there, but that's a great idea of thinking about how Jason's father was supposedly abusive and left.
Oh yeah,
Pamela and all that shit, and and then you could tie in that whole Necronomicon concept from Freddy versus, or not Freddy versus Jason. There's a comic book that they spun off with Ash in it, but
right.
in Jason Goes to Hell, they find the Necronomicon in the old Voorhees house. So you could like, you never know how the hell they got a hold of that shit.
One. That was a good one.
Yeah, and it's like, for real, dude. There's so much you could do that could have been done right with the Friday the 13th series, and I wish to God that they'd do something with it and make it good again, man. I'm not that I'm saying the remake wasn't awesome, but for me, the 80s ones were, even though the music got repetitive and some of the kills got repetitive, there was just something about it when you were growing up. You had to be there to see it. It's like when the Saw series came out, dude. You just had to be there to really fucking appreciate it because you didn't see that yet.
But yeah, back to the Fritz album. My bad, I went off on a whole ass tangent.
It's all good. That's what we do.
That happens here.
The fucking because in Odd We Trust and the Slasher Dave album is completely myself. And there was some people that I wanted to work with before I stepped out of the industry one more time. So me and Fams did a song on there. Me and Lil Maniac did a song together on there. And me and Razakel did a song on there. And then on the D&D album, we actually have the other half of Iltrix, Doc Gruesome. And then Michigan Misfits is on there as well as our old school homie Outbreak.
Everything needs more Misfits.
Yeah, exactly. But did you ask Body Rot if you could fucking say that? Because he's gonna get mad now. He's gonna hit me up in the fucking Hordecast chat and be like, "Dude, we weren't gonna let anybody know we were doing a song with D.E.A.N, and then he broke the fucking. It's all your fault because you had him on." And I'm like, "Dude, I can't control what he says." I'm just giving you shit, man.
I've released that we were gonna do it together. But
I'm just giving him shit, dude. He likes to be stern with us, but I know it's out of love. He does it because he loves us. Otherwise, he'd just book the fuck out of it. I know. Even though he smells, and you can smell him from a fucking... You know how neck pisser can piss on your neck from 3 blocks away? You can smell Body Rot from 3 blocks away. It's a fact, Jack. But yeah, that's exciting. You with the Michigan Misfits... Man, and I thought I was pumped up when you were fucking telling me, dude, I'm going to do a song with fucking Fun Time. And then you left Camp Zool 2 saying, I'm going to do a song with fucking, or was it Camp Zool 1 or 2 that you did, you told me you were going to get a song with all of Zool?
It was the second one.
I know that you were excited about it, and you were like, man, and you were all figuring shit out with Slasher Dave. You were excited, dude. And then you showed us the video that, Low Key did for you for the Voodoo Frankenstein album outside of the saloon. There was a group of us huddled over you. That was really neat because that didn't come out for like another month or so, right?
It didn't come out for almost like 6 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That was a good time, dude. That's what I'm saying. You talking about the memories. That's what keeps... I mean, there ain't nothing that can replace that. That's why I don't give a fuck about money with this shit or, any of that. It's like the fun times that we have doing this, is what defines it in the long run.
What people don't get, man, is I've been doing this shit since long before what the current scene is, man. Like I was fucking. We had this show called Creep Show we've been doing for years now that we were selling out venues like 15, 20 years ago. And the way that we got into doing that, man, is we would hold these house parties, right? And we would fucking just invite like 150, 200 people, and most of them would show up, and everybody would get fucked up, and we would just perform the house parties. So then when we started doing actual shows, people would start coming out and fucking, really supporting us through stage shows and shit. And then we started doing shit like opening for all the local acts that came through St. Pete. Like we did Bone Thugs and Harmony, E40 and Tech 9, like Yellow Wolf back in the day, Head PE, House of Pain. Like
wait, you opened up for House of Pain and Head PE? That's dope.
Yeah, dude, and fucking like played The Gathering back in 2005. When Leah and Nathan was still doing Off the Clock with Psychopathic Radio. Like our roots go deep in this shit, man. And sometimes it gets frustrating because I did rebrand and I did put the pig face on and all that shit. It seems like none of that shit matters because nobody fucking knows it. But I do want to work on a documentary. We'll go in just a second, sweetheart. These bugs are out here killing us in Louisiana. But I want to release a documentary called Holy Shit, I Did That. Because, like, the shit that we've done is fucking nuts, man. Like, and we all did it as a fucking group effort. Me, D.E.A.N, there was our label back in the day, B&G. It was Mr. Purple, who was literally probably one of the first openly gay rappers that was ever in our scene. Miss Keisa. I don't know if anybody remembers Miss Keisa.
Yeah, I remember her.
Stranger Days.
I have footage from the 3rd annual Nashville mini gathering we all did together. I was out in that bitch with Damnation.
You guys, we had the whole fucking B&G crew up there, man. That show was hot as fuck, bro.
Yeah, Kelly Davis got me involved with that shit, and she also got me on the gathering way back when Club Chaos was going on.
Oh yeah, dude, Club Chaos was fucking amazing, bro. And we did a B&G takeover of Club Chaos one year.
Dean, I don't know if it's just me, but I keep seeing that fucking shirt, and I want to know more about it.
Yeah, it's my Hawaiian shirt. It's got like witches and pumpkins and cats and owls.
That's fucking dope. Yes. I like that. That is awesome. Hey, is Lizzie with you?
Yeah, she is.
Hey, tell her we all said hi, man.
She said hi.
So, hey,
yeah.
Nobody else is going to ask it. What is the worst porta potty you've ever been part of at any show, Dean?
The worst fucking porta potty? Oh my god!
Yes. Let's get to dirt.
any of them at the fucking gathering, man. Because there would be times back when I was young, in my early 20s, where I would drop like a 10 strip of acid, and it'd be like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm wandering around, and I'm like, God damn, I gotta take a shit, but I don't want to lean up against this tree because there's no way I can balance. So I would have to go in there and turn on a flashlight and just sit there, and it was fucking horrid, man. But at the end of the day,
hover.
Do I?
Non-flashback.
Yeah, you gotta hover to keep the blue ball off your balls.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking fat. There ain't no hover in here. I just had to brave it and fucking baby wipe.
Yeah. Just drag cheeks on that pole, huh?
Yeah.
You get splinters doing that.
All right, I'm gonna walk through the house real quick and get to a room where there's not fucking bugs attacking the shit out of me.
You're going for the sweet
In the face with it. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, these bugs are fucking killing me. I'm sure Liz will be right behind me. But yeah, the porta potty situation has always been rough at the gathering, man.
What was your favorite crowd to play in front of?
It's a funny story. The one that didn't exist. One of the gatherings, somebody came up and shoved like 5 beans in my mouth, and I had to perform an hour later. I was performing the hell out of that shit, but I didn't know who was there because I was in space.
Yeah, I've been there.
In all reality, oh man, as far as size goes, probably when we opened up for Tech 9, because there were several thousand people there. Outside of that would be Creep Show 2, because that's when we broke the door record in Florida. We used to play this little club called the Dungeon down there, and I think we broke the door record at like 350 something people.
Nice.
And the crazy part about it is, you know, when you go to open for people, that crowd really isn't there to see you. They're there to see the headliner. All these fucking people that were there to see us and screaming our lyrics back at us and shit. So that was wild.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I got fucking. And so in Louisiana, man, termites are fucking wild. Probably for people. That crowd really.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Isn't there to see you. They're there to see the headliner.
What the hell?
I'm getting my phone out so it can check out my Yeah, see, we got fucking comments on Facebook. Here, let me read these off.
You better watch out. He says Facebook. You mean OnlyFans? Come on, guy.
No. Oh, Aaron's up in the chat from Undergroundaholics saying, "What's good, Pig God? What up, man?"
Shout out.
And you got cum shots up in this motherfucker saying the Womp Thing face is ill. And Motorboat, my homie from over here in Illinois, he says, "Whoop, whoop." And I'm going to throw an "hey, yay" at the end of that because that's what juggalos say.
3 scoops of whoop.
Yeah, motherfucker. Dean made it on here 30 minutes so far with us. I'm proud of you, sir. Proud of you.
I'm on my Kevin Smith shit tonight. I can't shut up.
I would like to propose an idea with you. We could have you on one more time. I would like to have you on along with Johnny P. So we could have a Chris, what's his name? Will Ferrell and the drummer from fucking the Red Hot Chili Peppers situation. So we have 2 guys that look exactly alike, and interview both of you motherfuckers at the same time would be fun.
I love Johnny P to death.
Have you actually hung out and chilled with this guy? Because I would love to do that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So Johnny P did the album cover for Oh Shit Monsters, and then me and him chilled a couple times at the gathering, but he's always been a straight up solid dude with me.
Yeah, for anybody here that doesn't know Johnny P, he does some music, and he also does the puppets and helps do the stage performance for Green Jello.
Oh, that's dope.
Green Jello's dope, yeah.
I'm just telling you, man, he's a fucking great guy. We're gonna get him back on. Him and his lady are an interesting pair, and they're fun to watch on. What is it? Is it Twitch that they go live on, or is it Discord? I can't remember, but I know they go live, and Johnny does some crazy shit. He ain't afraid to go there and do that, and you're just like, oh, I can't believe I just saw that.
Me and Johnny P like to touch butts.
Not only that, but other human functions get involved too, and it's a little wild. I'm talking gas coming out your ass, or maybe even out a puss or two, you know, or some pee being gargled in the back of your throat. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Action.
You know,
like a good pee gargle.
I'm telling you, the man likes his pee rinses. It's okay. He probably goes and brushes his teeth when he's done. But man, he is fucking hilarious. I like watching him. And I have spoke to Manspeaker just one time, but I think he had me confused with the Fun Time guys, because he's like, I'm trying to get people on our show, and that's when he was doing that thing, that fuck you TV or whatever it is. And I was like,
you mean you're not part of the super famous Fun Time guys?
Why do people get that confused? Well, I don't even have the same mask on anymore.
I feel like I'm legit. What the fuck?
See? People I've known for years are like, wait, you ain't Whipstick? And I'm like, hey, come on. It's like, fuck, dude. No, I'm not. I'm a cheap fucking fly-by-night knockoff Wish version. I wish I could have a pinky or a half a gram of his talent. The man, dude, I saw a post the other day. Flapjack Wilson showed that the man came in, rewired all this shit for him, because I guess he's a wizard electrician, and Whipstick puts in a fucking booth for him in his house and has all the shit fucking hooked up and all that. And I'm sure you guys probably know how to do that as well, but I'm just saying, man, to be able to hook that shit up.
Yeah, I think it's just you that doesn't know how to do that stuff.
See, I'm just the fucking talentless one. But that's okay, because I'm here hanging out with y'all, backpacking off of all y'all's success.
Exactly.
No success here, brother. I'm just a tag along.
You can't spell success without sucks. Yes.
Yes. So, Dean, what happened to those Hack-O-Lantern masks? Those things were pretty fire.
So I got, we only have 2 of them. We got mine and John's. John still has his. I still have mine. I'll
be right back.
The current pig mask that I wear and the Hack-O-Lanterns masks, there's probably 2 that I'm going to hang on to for like when I do like a little history corner for myself. Just to remember, hey, I did this, because I sold off all my other masks.
Yeah, I seen you let the one go from Ron Sambiel. I think one of the Anzalone got it, right?
Yeah. He got it at a damn good deal too, though, because that's my boy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. That's a whole good family right there. They're pretty rad.
Dude, I love them. Every time we have a show out in Florida, the Anzalones show up. I always say, "What's up?" It's my favorite fucking family, because they don't. Ruth and Mike, because they always bring out their kids and shit too, man. And I think that's fucking awesome.
His kid just had a birthday too, I believe.
Sure did. Happy birthday to the young Anzalone.
Yep, happy birthday, young Anzalone.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know if anybody's seen, but I dropped the new giveaway, and it's up until 5/20. It's a Mad Bash Studios package right from Mr. Flowers himself. It's a T-shirt and some other goodies. And if you haven't gone and liked, shared, and commented and all that jazz, get over there and do it and get your chance to win.
That is one thing I'm excited about not doing music anymore, is actually being able to check music out again. Because here's the thing, man, when you do it for so long, you kind of get jaded to new people coming in and trying to share their art and stuff, and you're like, oh god, it's just more competition. Well, now I won't have that fucking competition. I can just actually try to fall in love with the underground again, and listen to people that that I haven't really had a chance to. Because another thing as an artist is I don't like listening to a lot of music that is in the same genre, because I don't want to be influenced by anything. You know what I'm saying? I want my art to be as much coming straight from my imagination and shit as possible. And I don't want to, hear somebody's shit and be like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to just be able to enjoy things again.
I hear that, dude. I can understand that 100%. Like, anytime you put something under a microscope and you do it a lot, and like me, I actually enjoy listening to a lot of classic stuff, and then I like also listening to some metal once in a while, because it's just I've always been a bit. When I was younger, I was all about adrenaline and fucking having the most fucking fun when I was at shows. And I went to a lot of Ozfests, and I was in a lot of pits and shit. And it's like as I got older, my music tastes changed. But just because I do a show, like Dean's talking about here, you can get like a little strained on just listening to the same old thing, and the fact that you don't like to be influenced by other things puts another side to the coin there. That's
Right.
interesting.
And
it's like I get that listening to a lot of other people will make you maybe draw that influence in, but dude, I've always felt like you're one of the most original guys in this scene because of the way that you bring that B horror, retro style to your sound, dude.
Well,
nobody's touching on it.
I appreciate that. And it's like these last 3 albums that I'm 4, including the D&D, are all completely different from each other. Like the Fritz the Cat album is very much my love letter to like old Lotus and the Green Book and shit like that. The Slasher Dave album sounds straight up like a old Misfits album, just straight horror punk. And then An Odd Week's Trust sounds like if you turned on old Alice Cooper album straight out of the 80s. You know what I mean? So I always like to do different shit of what I've always wanted to do, Yeah, I agree, D.
I agree with that comment right there.
Yeah, I was just reading it right there. Like, exactly. See, you guys that have been around for a long time, man. We were just discussing age on this show a little bit ago before we in the backstage before we got on here, and I was talking about how Jake Juggalo's like 45 or something like that. I'm 43. Womp Thing, he says he's like getting up there. Dean says he's 38. It's like we're all the people that grew up and like we were the first to be in. Like, I'm not saying we're the first, because if there's at least a 10-year like group of people, age wise, that were influenced by this stuff at one singular moment. But that decade through the 90s, where hip hop took off, and then you got different genres in the midst of the early 90s, like the subgenres of acid rap, wicked shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, horrorcore. It was just amazing to be a part of that development and being able to see it branch and grow into the separate branches of the tree that is horrorcore now. But it's like, I respect hearing from people like yourself, Dean, and other people that are around that, from that era that know that like you probably had a trunk full of fucking flyers, tapes, whatever the fuck you were trying to sell, right? At any given moment, you could pop that shit and say, "Want some shit?" I'm selling this shit. Come on. Like, that was the shit back in the day. Like you were saying, it's totally different. It's a whole nother game, and it's crazy. But I respect that you came from that era, man. That's dope.
To me, the digital shit reminds me of a lot going to shows, and you don't go home with less than 6 free CDs in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So now you got
Right.
this digital, everybody can just listen to whatever, whenever they want.
Bro, that used to be my favorite part of the gathering is going home
Bringing
with
home
like
all that
400 CDs from random, musicians.
Yeah.
100%, dude. Like, I remember when I went in 2002, the big CDs that came out was Chaos Theory, the Hatchet History, which was my favorite CD that they came out with because they had a little bit of everything on it, and the revisited version of Dark Lotus with ABK on it.
Right.
And it was still really dope because, I mean, I got tired of hearing Jump Steady everywhere I went at the gathering. Won't lie, but that's only because they only played Chaos Theory or the very first track, Heard You Want to Know About Me. I heard that so many times when I was walking around from room to room. But at the same time, there was so much hype for just 3 fucking CDs, dude. Just 3 CDs. Everybody's like so pumped up. And then, like you said, there's all those little sample discs you'll get. Those are fucking worth the hype too, man. You find out a lot about new artists that way.
Yep.
Magic, dude. Ozfest was the same way in the 90s. I got a sample disc at Ozfest when I'd go through the autograph line, and that had like 20 different bands on it, a song by each band. And you're like, well, this one sucks, but this one's good. This one sucks, this one's good. And then when they come around and they tour through your town, you can be like, hey, I'm going to catch them because they were good. Right, and then you get the full album, you know? And it don't work out that way no more.
We used to do the same shit. Me, Akvon, which was Psycho Jesus, Fetus, and or now Danny Drive-By, and It's Lyrical, and then Mars and Miss Kisa. We all went on a 2-month-long tour across the nation, and every show we would stop at, we would pick up, whoever was opening for us, their CDs and shit, and bump them and play Fat or Whack in the car.
See, and I'll say this: before there were compilation albums or mixtapes or whatever you want to call it that had different like artists on them, I was a big fan of soundtracks in the 90s because that gave you an opportunity to hear. And when they took the opportunity of having several bands on a soundtrack, that was another good opportunity to hear several bands that you wouldn't normally give a chance because, the first one I bought was the Last Action Hero soundtrack because I like the song Big Gun by AC/DC. I thought that was a dope track on the radio. So I was like, well, it ain't on any album. Where can I find it? I go out and I bought that soundtrack, and dude, Alice in Chains are on there. Tool's on, or maybe not Tool. I know the Butthole Surfers were on that. There's a couple other
soundtracks were dope, man. Beavis and Butthead to America soundtrack.
The Spawn soundtrack.
Queen of the Damned, Mission Impossible.
Dude, Sir Mix-a-Lot had a dope song on the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack, dude. We wanted to do that live so many fucking times. I couldn't find anybody to replicate the beat. I was so fucking upset about it, bro. That song
Scream 2. Yeah, Scream 2 wasn't bad. I enjoyed the not Last Action. That was one I mentioned before, but I liked the Bride of Chucky was a good one.
Yep.
And also Strangelands had a very fucking dope ass soundtrack. D. Schneider's Strangelands, and going way back, Escape from L.A. White Zombie had a killer fucking song on there. The One. Oh god, dude, that was right before Rob Zombie went to becoming Rob Zombie as a solo artist, and that soundtrack was good too. I learned about Sugar Ray on that one. That's the one I found out about Tool on. Gravity Kills, dude, great fucking music.
Oh yeah.
Great fucking music. But yeah, man, it was a great time. I wish I could go back to the fucking 90s for a fucking week. That'd be some fun.
Blockbuster, bro. I'd go to
Fuck yeah.
Blockbuster.
Dollar McChicken.
Yeah.
I go to Hastings and buy a bunch of used CDs to bring back with me.
What was the question?
Strange Lands. What the fuck?
Unbiased
Love that
favorite
movie.
character, CGY. What's CGYPC?
Come get your promo cut.
Come get your promo cut. That's a
group.
That's a group where we all cut wrestling promos on each other. I'm there. The Harvester's there.
Oh, okay. So I have a homie who's been doing wrestling promos for a long time. His name is James Sweet or Big Sweet, and I've been watching his promos for a long time. And but I didn't know that was a thing. I'll have to check it out.
Man, I could send you an invite. Usually, I only add people to it that they're like, man, I like wrestling, so I'll add them to it. But yeah, there's a whole group of us. Jake Juggalo's there, Scott Conley. I'm sure you know Mark Denhausen, fucking General Deuce from up north in Canada's in there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of us that fuck around, dude. It's a fun time. Actually, the Harvester's the champ. He's got the fucking belt.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of hard being so good.
Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
Listen, I'll come in there and drop one Ric Flair promo and I'm out.
Yes. Do the woo! Drop one of those fucking.
Beat the man, you gotta beat the man.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about 60 Minutes? That's a great fucking promo right there. You ever seen the promo that where fucking Jay Lethal comes out and does the woo off with Ric Flair?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's a classic. I never stop laughing when I'm watching that, no matter how many times I've seen it. It's like watching Stone Cold E.T. go up to fucking White Castle and order a couple cheeseburgers and talk about beating the shit out of Vince McMahon.
Bro, this
I love Stone Cold E.T.
Stone Cold E.T.'s his shit.
When he does that, can I get a hell yeah? Dude, that's fucking crazy.
And he's like, what? Right in the middle of what he's talking about and repeats himself. What?
Yes. You know how hot that mask has got to be, too? And he's just fucking screaming in it and just going off for like 5 minutes at a fucking drive-thru.
I mean, who puts on an ET mask and says, I'm going to drive through a fucking drive-thru and do a spot-on Stone Cold Steve Austin fucking impression in it? I mean, fucking money right there. That's money. Seriously, dude. They got a video where he runs into him at some kind of WrestleCon thing. The real Stone Cold.
Isn't Randy Orton in the video? Some wrestlers in that fucking video. It's fucking hilarious. I love Stone Cold E.T.
So, Dean.
Yo.
What is in the future for you, sir? You got your music coming up. We've talked about that. Any chances to see you live at all that you have maybe any ideas of working out in the future?
So this year I would like to do a show in Texas with Razakel because the Texas folks have always been good to me. Team She's always been real good to me. I would like to try to do a show up around the Carls area. And then outside of that, Creep Show is probably going to be my last stage performance. So if you guys have ever wanted to see me live or haven't seen me live, that's going to be the show to do it because it's going to be a culmination of a lot of different eras and a lot of different things. And then it's going to, we're going to put it to rest, man.
So you say put it to rest. Does that mean that people can't hit you up and say, "Hey, man, it'd be really great to get a D.E.A.N collab"? Could people still hit you up for maybe possibly collab work?
Probably not. I'm gonna say that unless it's an ungodly amount of money, which I wouldn't do to people because it's not worth it.
Yes, it is.
But
Yeah, listen to her.
I just I want to move on, man. I want to move on. I want to go into this next era of my life. I want to I've really, and this is gonna sound crazy of me saying this in front of a bunch of underground dudes, but like for my mental health, Disney has saved my fucking life. And it's weird that I say that as a 38-year-old dude, but I've been an annual pass holder now for a year, and going to the theme parks and the music and the positive and everything just is so fucking positive. The pin trading community is fucking super fun. I've had fun with that. And I do plan on I have a project in the works that's outside of the realm of music and stuff for
A Disney project,
something like that. But it's when it comes out, you guys are going to be like, wow, that's actually kind of fucking fresh. So
it's gonna be a
I was going to ask you what
Pigs, Disney
I was going to
style.
ask him what the next step was after that, but that's kind of neat that you kind of just explored that, anyways.
It's I mean it's I just want to enjoy my life, man. I want to buy a house for myself because I grew up in foster care. After they kicked me out of foster care, I fucking couch surfed. I had a house with my ex-wife for a little bit, but I've never had something that's been my own that I could bloom in and just enjoy my fucking life and go to Disney. I don't have to meet any deadlines. I don't have to record this. I don't have to pay this person for fucking mixing and mastering. I don't have to fucking worry about booking a show and coming up with my own gas money to go fucking perform at a show, then get there and there's 4 fucking people in the crowd. I don't have to worry about any of this shit anymore and just live and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I would like to paint. I would like to learn how to paint a little bit and, do some artwork that way. Fucking puzzles, old people shit.
Bingo.
Legos, fucking. I just want to fucking live, man, and be a normal. Because 20 years is a long time to be stressing about deadlines and fucking money and this and that, promoting and like. I just want to breathe, man. That's what I want to do. Like I don't. I just want to exist,
Well, that shirt really is showing that you're out there relaxing.
Right, man.
Yeah. I fucking love it.
He already looks like he's retired and shit. Like he's already out playing golf on the golf course and shit.
he took freaking Rhonda's glasses, out there out playing shuffleboard, and he stole freaking Myron's shirt, and he's just out there kicking it by the pool.
Hit him right in the face with it. Yeah, it's definitely want to just relax, man. Fucking enjoy what I have left,
And you know what? I'm glad that you didn't leave the scene with a salty feeling about it either. You were like, man, I gave it my all, and like you were just saying, you were talking about nothing can replace those memories and the people you met and the cool friends you made. You know what I mean? So it wasn't all for nothing,
Right.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Also, man, I just want to let you know, my phone's been on the charger, but for some reason it's not like pulling up a charge, so I'm at 4%. So if I drop off of here for some reason, nah, baby, it's charging. It's hooked up. But
well, we're gonna get out of here anyways. I just wanted to post this, pop this up again. He's got his new single out now, Rise,
I hope you
produced
guys
by
like that
Fritz
shit.
Cat. That's it. It's a great song, dude. I love the fucking gimmick of it.
Yeah.
And then you can order. He's got a new site up there. You go ahead and hit that motherfucker up.
Hit it
Get
up.
those shirts.
Fuck yeah.
Buy some
And-
shit. Dean's dope.
Yeah, Dean's got you got some shirts up too, right?
Yeah, we got 4 designs up. And then the album, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if we still have the collector coins up. Those might be coming back at a later date, but yeah, hit up the store. Fucking cop some shit.
By all means, man, because can you pick up your old stuff there still?
Nah, we pulled all the older stuff down. Like I said, once these newer albums are out, we'll probably do a box set to give one more chance for people to pick everything up at once. But
Damn.
outside of that, everything's going to be on streaming. Which y'all think D.E.A.N for that one? He convinced me to put, because originally I was not going to put these new albums up for stream. I was gonna just put out the albums, and whoever got it, and who didn't, so sorry. But he convinced me to stay on the streaming platforms. So
Gotcha.
Good job.
And I'll tell you
Good
what,
job,
Dean,
D.E.A.N.
I'll be hitting you up to maybe get some stuff from you so we can do a Dean giveaway here on the old Hordecast.
for sure, man.
Pretty tight.
Absolutely,
dude. This, Dean, it's always been a pleasure. I think you're probably you and the Michigan Misfits have probably been on more than anybody else on this fucking show. And I want to thank you for all your, everything, every bit of it, dude. I've known you since you were doing movies and trying to finish that movie that ended up being such a pain in the ass for you to try and do. Like, I remember, I still got the picture you gave me, dude.
yeah.
I got it put up. The one that you sent me that's a one of a kind. I still got that son bitch with the claws and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, man, thank you so much for being on here. And if you'll do me the honors before you're done, when you got your next couple albums come out, man, book us for a couple more shows so we can have you on again, man.
Yeah, man. I promise next time I won't just fucking go off on tangents.
Oh, dude, that's what we're all about here, dude. And once again, man, be sure to go up there. Anybody that's on here, if you ain't gone on there and gotten this shit, get it so we can fucking help Dean and show him some support and some love on his way out, because he's on his way out, this bitch, man. He's going to live his best life. He's going to go to playing bingo, going to amusement parks.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
He's
yeah,
going to fucking...
Get my daughter and my little troll dolls ready so I can win bingo.
Little
motherfucker
backgammon and shit.
Start playing,
markets.
and start doing some gardening. Man, gardening's right up your alley, dude. I know you love that, dude.
Yeah,
You look like a gardener. Yeah, I could see
funny
it.
enough, I'm one of my biggest plans is I want to do a terrarium with nothing but carnivorous plants in it.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
even
go.
better. You could, dude, totally fucking film your carnivorous plants eating bugs. That'd be dope.
Fuck
That would be dope.
That'd make a great TikTok.
I'll just overlay screams and shit.
Yeah, do the voice of the bugs.
Yeah.
No, help me!
Oh shit, dude! Oh, you and Lizzie do the voice of the bugs. That'd be funny. So, Harvester, you want to give the information one more time out about your giveaway? How much time they got?
We got till 5:20. It's a dope little package giveaway from Mad Bash Wrestling, Mad Bash Studios. T-shirt and some other doodads right from Mr. Flowers himself. So everybody, just go back to my personal page. You're gonna like, share, and comment. Let's get it out there. Let's get some interaction with everybody. Let's make this thing happen.
Right. And you all know Mr. Madrox, a.k.a. Dustin Flowers, the man that helps run Mad Bash Studios, which helps get the homie Jared Savage bookings for his wrestling. And we've had some other wrestlers on. Whiskey and Warrants were on here with us at one time. That was a fun show. We also had Mad Bash on as well. We love supporting them. Dean, thank you for being on the show with us, man. We always appreciate your time.
Absolutely, bro. Anytime. And
your effort, every bit of it in this underground. We're going to miss you when you're gone, man.
Hey, I ain't dying, man. Just hit my inbox up. Say what's up.
Exactly. I mean, that ain't always easy for the people that find out about you later, but for real, man, I can't wait to hear your music in the future, and thanks for spending your time with us. Everybody else, anybody got anything else to say to Dean?
It was just really awesome kicking it and learning more about you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, see, Kill is giving you the heart. He knows. Yeah. He's seen you at fucking Camp Zool. He knows. I'll say this right now. If you didn't see Dean at Camp Zool 1 and 2, you fucked up, because those were fucking dope fucking times.
Yeah, Killer's got the whole fucking collection. Look at this guy.
Dude, I've got every one of his CDs all the way up to Monster Vision. Dean, I need to hit you up and see if you can personally help me out with a copy of Southern Gothic, because that's the only one I don't have that I want.
I got you.
Right on, because that's the only thing I don't have physical. Hell yeah. All right, well, we're going to get out this bitch.
Oh, Thanks don't forget the gloves. Bad touch.
Oh, hit your bad touch there, wuss.
Your plug, you forgot to.
Oh, he doesn't even have them. This guy does.
He doesn't even have them on.
Into the show.
I'm about to see that.
We're just gonna fucking fire you, dude.
I'm gonna strap it on. Here we go. I'm gonna strap it on. Be sure to go to Bad Touch Supply to get yourself some Bad Touch gloves, because they're badass. Check out these gloves. You put in the promo code Whipstick, you'll get 10% off because he's an ambassador. That means that he's a spokesperson for the fucking company. So go support Whipstick, the famous Fun Time guys, and Bad Touch gloves, and get your pair of Bad Touch gloves.
Weak.
Sorry.
Prompt you. This guy is like practically walks around telling everybody to buy Bad Touch gloves all the time, and that we got to prompt him tonight.
Hey, it was last week. Hey, on Monday too. I had to remind him Monday too.
Jesus. Well, boys.
All right. We'll see you all Monday on the Hordecast Live. We're out.